Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the game. I'm the Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. I've started it up a little bit early so that people got time to come in and get settled in. Fill your glass, fill your bowl, and let's get it ready to rock and roll. Um, got a link up there. Hey, what's up? Quietly. Yeah. Um, I'm going to go take care of filling my glass. And I'll be back in just a few minutes while we wait for everybody to show up. All right. So hang in there, and I'll see you in a few. Enjoy the fire. Hey, welcome in. I'm back. So what's happening, everybody? How's it going? It's been raining here, Zoom. Rained here most of the morning, and the sun came out. So we're still on solar power. So that's a good thing. 111 in Arizona. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sure Don's a little hotter than that. Maybe. Yeah. Well, it's nice and cool here. Mostly because of the clouds and rain. Place is drying up pretty good. I'll be able to get to work again tomorrow. But yeah. Hold on a second. I think Princess is calling. I'll be right back. I'll put up the link again. Where are you at, quietly? I had to call in puppies. Be right back. Yep, I had to get Ranger. Hold on a second. Yeah, I had to get Ranger. My buddy. He wanted inside too. Yeah, he's your club boy. Oh, my baby. So yeah, Zoom says hi, Ranger. Yes, he says hi. You moved to another country. Wow. Canada, I take it. Yeah. There's our boy. And Princess is here too. She's over here on the side. It's my babies. Wait. Gotcha. Get those eye boogers out. Yeah. Wait. Do you want another cookie? Is that what you want? You want another cookie? Yes, he does. See, yeah. Okay, give me 5 on the other side. On the other side. Okay, on the other side. All right, there we go. Good boy. He wants a cookie. Be right back. Gotta get him a cookie. Here you go, Itchy. There's one for Princess too. All right. So, how y'all doing this evening? Grab a link. Come on up. Don't be shy. This is your show. I simply am pushing buttons to provide the platform here. This is your show. My day was a bit boring. La bored day. So just a lot of wet falling from the sky and on the ground all everywhere. So yeah. Fed the animals, played with the dogs. Did a little cleanup here and there, but just really didn't have much to do today. So yeah. Grab a link, come on up. I'll go ahead and bring that picture down. You don't need to see my ugly mug. Oh man. So how was your holiday there, Quietly? Did you have a holiday where you are? If you're in a different country, you might not. Oh man, I tell you, this stuff with Biden can't make up his mind whether he hates him or doesn't. That's funny shit. I think there's multiple people controlling his prompters. Yeah. Look at you, got a boo on your nose. Is that what's hurting you? Is that why you was all up in my face? Aww. You got a boo-boo on your nose. You've been fighting something. Something bit you back. Yeah, this has all been crazy stuff with the politics and stuff like that. Man, what a bunch of crap. But all I hear when I hear the president speak is a whole lot of fear. He's scared as hell. He's going to lose control. Yep. Of the Senate, of the House. Yep. They're freaking out. That's what it's all about. What, you want to go back outside now? You just wanted to come and get a cookie. Is that what it was? All right. I'll be right back, guys. In just a moment. I just got to let Ranger out. Come on, baby. Did you want to go out? No? No, you want another cookie. Okay, good boy. One more. Sit. Good boy. All right. Oh, man. It's funny as hell. Here's an article. Hey, yeah, the Russians have an energy weapon. They shut down the pipeline. You know why they're so worried about this girl that got kidnapped jogging? It's because she's the heiress of a billionaire. Yeah, yeah, she's rich elitist. That's the only reason they give a damn about her at all. You're right. Yep. They only, the harder they try to hold on to control, the more fleeting it becomes. And the more they lose control, the more fearful they get. And that's when things get dangerous. Yep. That's when people get dangerous. When they're full of fear. Fire in the motherfucking bowl. Hell yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the game. The Great American Experience happens again. I'm the Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. This is your show. I simply provide the platform that you guys use to talk about what's on your mind. So grab a link. There, I'll put that up there. Come on up and let's talk about what's on your mind. Oh, what's up, Ranger? He's being so needy. That's so cute. My bumpers. Here's my bumpers. Oh yeah. So let's see here. Let's see what else is on the news. Do. Oh yeah, that judge granted the Trump team request for a special master to oversee the investigation. Yep. So They were saying that they grabbed passports and bank statements and financial data, tax records, stuff like that, as well as everything else. Imagine that. Well, well, well. Coast Guard Academy expels 7 cadets for refusing COVID vaccine. I thought all that was over with. ISIS terrorist attack Russian embassy in Kabul. Imagine that. Yeah, this is getting ready to go crazy. Little Debbie cakes get expensive. Yeah, they are, buddy. Pie's up 50%. Yeah. What used to cost 50 cents is now costing 75. That's 50% increase in pie. Oh man, fire in the bowl. Got up the other morning and got a flat tire on my car. So I called up the shop and I'll be getting it taken care of tomorrow morning. Yep. So it'll hold air long enough to get it to the shop. But yeah, it's got a leak in it. So I already called them up. They have a tire for waiting for me. Yep. But yeah, no doubt, man. We had had a lot of rain in the last 4 or 5 days, so I haven't had to run the generator for the well for a few days, except for, you know, drinking water for the animals, which is pretty cool. I haven't had to run it for the garden or nothing. So, but yeah, once I get done with that, then I got to come back, pick the garden, feed the animals, and get in the shop and start building, doing some more woodwork, building coolers. I'll probably do a video on the coolers. No, I don't. I actually don't collect the rainwater right now. I thought about it, you know, maybe put up a water tank at the end of the downspouts to so I can use it to flush toilets and stuff like that on a regular. And I think I got a valve system that'll work um, for filling it up when the dry periods of rain. But not sure. Not sure I want to go through all that right here. right yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, I probably personally wouldn't collect it for drinking unless things got drastic because I am on a well. Um, but as long as I can run the generator, and if the fuel runs out, I got solutions for that too. So I can fuel the generators in other ways. So yeah, I'm thinking of just doing it for the flushing the toilets kind of thing. We'll see. Right, animal waters and for the food for the gardens and stuff. Yeah, I could see that. Sure. Yeah. But that system, I'd probably put a pump on a cistern and then hook the pump up to solar. Probably not drinking it, no. I don't trust what falls out of the sky to be all that great, to be honest with you. I do trust my well for the most part. Mm. But yeah, that's a. Where's Sing at? Sing, get your ass up here. I know you're lurking. Let me see. Let me get him on the line here. All right. Right. That's right, Zoo. Tell him. Yeah, he texted earlier. He's got a really kind of a pissed off situation with the city there. I just wanted to talk to him about it. Yeah. So, but I haven't heard from Canoes today either. So, last couple of days actually. I was expecting to hear from him, but we'll see. But happy Labor Day, everybody. Yeah, I ended up doing as little labor as possible today. Mostly because of the rain and the wet. Actually. But yeah. Oh, hey. What's up?
Hey, good evening. I didn't know if you guys were going to be on tonight.
Yeah,
Anybody left?
it's Monday night. It's Monday night. I got nothing better to do.
I was doing a test run. I managed to get on Streamlabs.
Oh yeah.
I'm not paying for it. What can I do it for the free version?
The free version you get like I think like an hour a week or something like that, or something like that. Some kind of couple hours a week or something like that.
Can I do a panel?
I think so. It's not. I mean, yeah. I think you can do like 4 or 5 people or 6 people or something like that.
Yeah, I want to try it out before I start paying for it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a great platform. I love it. Makes it all easy. Really does.
I hooked it up to my YouTube.
Right? You can hook it up to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, a lot of people like to use Twitch. For me, it doesn't work very. I did live stream on Twitch and it wasn't working that well.
It works better on a laptop. It really does. You can do it on a phone, but it's kind of janky.
I've been busy this week, and I pressure washed the driveway. I bought one of those things that you put on the ground and it spins, and I cleaned up the driveway with it. I took the tarp off of my shed. I started working on the roof. I put up siding around the outside, cleaned up the inside. I've been super busy, and I live streamed some of it. I did one today called Above the Pallet Studio with batteries.
Did you get the roof on yet?
No, not yet.
See there.
So I'm exposed to the elements right now. Luckily, no rain in the forecast.
Oh, good for you. Good deal. It is Portland, so you better move your ass.
Yeah. Well, we've been having quite the dry spell.
All right.
My yard is dead.
Oh, wow.
My flower beds in the front, mostly dead. I got a butterfly bush and 2 rose bushes that are still alive. And
it's been barely raining for about 4 days now.
My wife goes out and waters in the front.
Yeah. The last 3 days it's been raining on and off and drizzling and yuck.
I think in the past month we've had 1 day with a little drizzle.
All right. Hey, if I go down, I'll be starting up Jenny and coming back. So just let you know. Okay. I'm probably going to run on solo.
I'm not going to be on here very long. It's already 7:45.
Yeah, I didn't know what kind of crowd we'd pull in tonight, but I figured it's Monday night. What the hell?
Oh my God!
I was hoping it was going to come up.
I went to Home Depot yesterday to get some lumber for the roof, and it was less than $5 a 2x4. I was like, "What happened?"
Nice.
Last time I bought 2x4s, they were $9.
Exactly. No, all that stuff now they've got super stock on it. So all the prices are going to go down. Keep going down.
You got it for $465 a 2x4. Like half the price.
Right.
I wish I had done that when I bought most of it.
Right.
I started buying at $625. And every time oh man, I gotta go get more lumber. It's gonna keep going up. But I'd always buy more than I estimated, and it wasn't enough. So I ended up having to go buy more. And every time I went back for more, it was more expensive. And now it's really cheap.
Right. I wouldn't say really cheap, but it's better than it was.
But 16 8-foot 2x4s and one 12-foot. But turns out I'm going to need 4 12 feet and 4 10 feet because I'm going to raise the edge up another 10 inches and then start the roof. And I'm not sure how to cut that notch out.
Just
I
use
don't have any.
the first one right, and then make a pattern. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Get the notch right. Just do it by hand and get it right on one piece of wood, one truss, and then you take that truss and you put a board on the back side of it, and you trace the shape of that cut when you got it perfect. Okay, and then turn around, and then you got it. The other way to do it is if you got an angle marker, like it's like a T square, but it does angles. Have anything like that? You got a table saw?
Yes.
It's got a miter on it. You can use that to pattern the lines. Yeah.
But, well, I guess
You could use it to miter the lines.
so that part that you push the wood in, it has miter settings on it. I also have a miter saw right underneath my phone.
But you just need the miter slide and use it like a T square. Lock it in place when you got it matched the line that you drew, and now you got your angles.
Mm-hmm. That's my only.
There's 2 ways. That was 2 ways to do it. You could either make a hard pattern once you got it cut by hand and you got it just the way you want it. Then you just take a piece of wood behind it, mark the angle, and then make your form. And then just measure out where it starts and where it finishes on your board and draw your line, cut the line, and you'll have it the same every time. All right.
Wonder how much lumber I'm going to go through getting that first one.
Well, hopefully not too much.
I want at least a foot overhang all the way around.
Well, you undercut it so you got it exactly where you want it on both sides. And you got that joist perfect, then you take that joist off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you make your pattern and you set it down and duplicate it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you set it down again and build up another one, make another truss. Then you get all your trusses done and they're all the same. All you got to do is get your distance right. I do it with gable trusses all the time. I've done the ones on the cabin we got out back here. More of a shed, but yeah. Yep.
Oh, I changed the wiring on my solar charge controller from the battery to the charge controller. I put on a bigger gauge wire, and it jumped up to 7 amps.
Oh yeah.
The maximum for these panels is 7 amps, and it actually went almost to 8.
Yeah.
And it charged the batteries really fast.
And full sun, what's your voltage though?
I had 40 today.
36-volt panels?
No,
or 220?
212s in theory.
Okay, 212.
40 boosted. But it usually stays around 35.
35, 36, yeah. That would be what I get if I was running 2. Yeah.
But I'm about to get some Bose RV panels. They're a new design. They call it 9BB. They're a much smaller panel, and they put out more power. the ones I have here are 5 BB. My 24 volt is a 9 BB. That BB is bus bar.
Oh, right.
Okay, those silver strips going across the panel. Well, the 9 BB has thinner traces than the 5 BB, so it covers less of the panel. And they're able to put more on there, reducing the current on each cell and increasing the current to the charge controller. My 24 volt panel does 10 amps.
All right.
I haven't, well, it almost went to 11 amps one day, but I have no way to check it now because it's going straight to the solar generator, and it doesn't show amps.
You can put an amp meter on it.
Yeah, and, I was gonna put inline fuses from the solar panel to the charge controller, but they say unless you're running high voltage or high wattage, you really don't need it.
You don't have a clamp meter?
I do, but the clamp don't work. It never shows current. So I got to get me a new one.
Oh, okay.
Wish I'd known this one was bad before the warranty ran out. Sucks. But I was able to check the short circuit current panel. It's getting like 5 amps.
The clamp meter worked on it?
Huh?
It worked on it?
Yeah, I just took the lead.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta get working. I gotta get working clamp meter. One of the things I want to do when I get this shop finished is tear that clamp meter apart. Find out why it's not working. It works as a multimeter, just the clamp meter don't work.
Oh, well, right. Well, it's always fun. Something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I made a lot of projects.
Yeah. Yep, I've been working on getting those pallets and stuff done. Tearing down pallets.
I would love to get some 12-foot pallets.
I pulled out, I pulled out, what was it, 16 12-foot 2x4s out of the pallets the other day as I was tearing them down.
What I want to do is put the pallet up there for the roof.
Oh,
I've got ideas rolling in my head doing that.
Right.
Do it the same as they did the walls. I won't have to run as many trusses. As the pallet will work as trusses itself. What I did in the walls, I would set up in the corner, I set up a 4x4 and then screwed the first pallet to that 4x4 and then put the next pallet on top of that and screwed that to the 4x4. Then I put a 2x4 and did the same thing with the next 2 pallets.
Right. Gotcha.
So there would be actual trusses in between the pallets, and then I would tie in the pallet.
Yeah, that'll work. That effectively gives you that actually effectively gives you 4.5 by 4, 3.5. That actually give you 4.5 by 3 inch thick truss. If both the pallets have 2x4s on the ends of them that attach to the 2x4s. Basically, your truss would be 3 2x4s thick.
Yep, and the pallets they're The thinner 2x4s, they are thick.
They're an inch and a half. Yeah.
And I got concrete screws to put the siding up. It works so much faster. They're expensive though, and I dropped several. I don't know where they are. But you see dust flying as you're trying to screw it in, and then it starts to smell like it's burning, but it doesn't seem to. But after this weekend, I am much closer to having this thing finished. Again, I asked my brother if he could help. I just lost power. What the hell?
There's my Huckleberry.
Why did the power shut off?
Quietly yelling is in YouTube. Yeah.
I didn't lose power. For some reason, the light turned off. So I got the regular lights on now. Oh, I know. It's got a timer on it. It's a grow light, and it's got a timer. So it's shut off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I tell you. I'm actually been getting a lot of shit done. Yeah. So this rain has held me up a little bit. But
Who's in? Hey, Huckleberry.
yeah, this rain's helped me up a little bit, but I'm still busting ass getting shit done.
Yeah, I told my wife about StreamYard. She could get longer talk times with her family. She uses Zoom, and she gets an hour per week.
Right. Well, if they've got internet down there, then they can all talk too.
Oh
You don't
man, my
go
wife
live.
was visibly upset this morning.
Yeah, you don't have to go live. You can just use it in the background. I don't even think that comes off your time. If you just used it in the background.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, you have a studio. You can get up on the screen and get everything set before you hit go live. And you can invite people into that by sending out a link to them. You don't actually have to attach it.
On StreamYard?
Right. You can actually operate in the background. And I don't even think it comes off your 1 hour time a week on going live. You don't have to go live with it.
I know that.
Yeah. So you could actually have your little private conversation, just you and your family members in the background. You don't have to go live and make it public.
Well, my wife was visibly upset this morning. She was watching the news from Chile. They just had an
And,
election.
right.
It did not go well. The socialists are going to be in control when they do the changeover. Socialists won.
Do what? The what?
The socialists won the election.
Oh, shit. Imagine that.
They were taught that Pinochet was really bad. And now the guy that won, he's going to start reversing everything Pinochet did, which means it's going to be another Venezuela.
Yeah.
The kids are
Unfortunately.
not being taught about socialism. Well, they're being told it's really great. And so
Yeah, all the
trash
stuff.
the
They don't
country.
have to pay for shit. They don't have to have responsibility. But what they don't really realize is it's going to cost them their life.
Yeah. For the past 2 years, they were trashing the country, protesting. Santiago had got upgraded their transit system. It was awesome. I went there. It's the best transit I've ever seen. And that's gone now. They trashed it.
Well,
And now the socialists are in control.
you know.
And they're going to rewrite the Constitution.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine that.
That's why the communists, the socialists took over the school.
Yep.
And I've been warning people for over a decade. We need to get control of the school. Nobody listened. Until recently.
Huckleberry says China's locking down again. They didn't starve and kill enough people the first time.
And they won't let people take money out of the bank. They have soldiers surrounding the banks.
Oh, wow. So they shut down the banking system, huh? Yep. I thought I heard that somewhere before.
I heard it today. I was on Black Spring with Autumn, and they were talking about
Didn't
it.
they say that like for the last couple months? Haven't I been saying that? Yeah.
Been on that
I
line.
think so. And that's what they're probably going to do after they lose the election. Here. Yeah.
You think they'll start a civil war?
I'll tell you this. Ain't nothing I've ever read about prophecy or what have you when it comes to them losing their powers and losing the seats of power. It never goes nicely.
I heard that somebody that has stated a lot of prophecies
Yeah.
that Trump will be the last president.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And
Well, he might be. He once he gets back in office, he might be here till the return of Jesus. So maybe so. Then we won't need a president.
That very well could happen. In Revelations, they talk about the somebody shows up as a peacemaker. He unites the Middle East and suffers a mortal wound, but comes back.
Right.
The Antichrist.
Right.
Would Trump suffering this loss in the election be like a mortal wound?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I really hope.
But I've heard the theory. And I've weighed the scales and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I understand that people are trying to make that analysis, but I don't believe it to be. I don't believe it to be the case. I really don't think it's the case.
I really
I
hope it's not, but
that I
I'm
think
not
the
worried
person
about it.
is. Yeah, I think that person has already come and gone as far as having. He only rules the kingdom of God for a short while. And then
7 years.
when he returns, and he did, when he returns, he'll return as the king of the world or try to. And Barack Obama's been trying to become the Assembly General or something like that, Security General of the UN.
Oh, I just remembered something. The Antichrist should be coming out of Europe, not the United States.
Well, who the fuck knows where he
Through the
came out
UN.
of? Really? Yeah. Yeah. Potentially. Hey, Don. Who you calling friendly? What's up? But no, they're about to break Europe for good.
Yeah, Europe is still falling apart.
No, it's if you talk to them, their plan is working. They're dissolving each country's sovereignty, eliminating their borders, and
That's
making
what
it one country. That's what they want to do. They want to make it one united European bloc. Okay, United Europe. And they would say that they're making their transition. They've overwhelmed the governments, overwhelmed their systems, and now they shut off their power. Yep, they're making great headway in their plans.
I'm on I'm on my lithium iron phosphate power, and I'm not having any power issues.
Nice.
That was only $360. And I'm gonna spend another $360 to double it. It charges faster than the solar charger, solar generator in the house.
Right.
But the solar generator has a 50-foot on it from the solar panel. I got 50 feet of cable. I'm sure I'm getting a lot. 10 gauge.
Yeah. You shouldn't be bad as long as it's not over 30 feet. Negligible if it's 50 feet.
They,
You might have a
they
little bit of.
recommended they recommended 10 gauge for 50 feet. But I have 8 gauge in the shed, and I ran that from the charge controller to the battery. And it's working much better. I got more of a charge today, and I'm at 13.1 volts right now. Been that way for a couple hours.
But you know, Huckleberry, they're really good at projection. It does seem that they start calling out their crimes on other people. Just take a look at the last Biden hell speech. That's all he did.
That was evil.
He spewed out all the shit they've been doing and blamed it on the Make America Great Again crowd. What a bunch of bullshit that was.
He forgot what he said the next day.
No, he didn't forget. He just lied. He just says what's on the prompter. The next day, he wasn't on a prompter. Then yesterday, he was on a prompter again. And today, he's
You
did
know
it again.
how
He
well
was
he
on a
spoke?
prompter. Huh? Say what?
Did you notice how well he spoke? Did you notice how well he was speaking on that speech?
I'm sure they had him doped up pretty
was
good.
He was on stems big time.
Yeah, he is every time he gets up in front of a microphone.
They probably have him do a line of Hunter's Coke.
Fire in the bowl. Yeah, well, not much longer.
But you know,
He won't.
I
He
really
won't be.
hope,
He won't be that much longer, dude.
I really hope Roger Stone's plan is put into action after
Yeah,
the
I hope
election.
do what?
I hope they put Roger Stone's plan into action.
We'll see. I don't know if that's what it's going to do or what have you, but we'll see.
I'm surprised he put it out there.
Right.
Now they know what the plan is.
Well, I'm not so sure that's what they're going to do, but it definitely ruffled their feathers.
It might be a distraction. It scared the shit out of them.
Right.
Make them desperate.
But that would be one way they could do it. You know, what Roger Stone laid out is completely doable. And and it holds up with the Constitution.
Don't see why it wouldn't. Let me get some more people up here.
Yeah, but Biden goes out because of medical, whether he strokes out or he has. He's effectively non-compass. Definitely not in charge of his own thoughts.
Joe Biden.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Huckleberry doesn't know what Stone laid out.
Basically, they're going to use the 25th or 26th Amendment on Joe Biden, get him out because of medical reason. Then they're going to impeach Kamala and vote Trump in as Speaker of the House. So he'll be back in the seat of power. That's potentially the plan that Roger Stone laid out. After the midterms, they'll have majority and they'll be able to vote Trump as Speaker of the House. And so with Biden and Kamala dealt with in that fashion, the Speaker of the House will
Trump
be
will
the
be
one.
president.
Yep.
Without an election.
Without an election. And it won't count as a term for him. He'll still be able to run for president in 2024. That's what Stone laid out, Huckleberry. But it has to be after January 21st. Number one, they can't vote him in until they occupy their seats.
Yeah, they have to have the majority in there before they can do anything.
Right.
So all those people are excited. Oh, we can turn everything around in November. No, it doesn't work that way. Not that fast.
No, that's why I say it'll be next February. Portends to be quite exciting, and we'll see an end of all the hellishness. Things will start correcting, and we'll get back to an
Get some
assimilation.
retribution.
Well, that's coming too. The Patriot trials are coming, dude. That's what that's going to be. All these people have violated their oath of office and subverted the Constitution and lied to the violated their oath of office in representing the American people. These are the people that are going to face the Patriot trials. And that's going to start happening right pretty soon. Once they lose power. They've set the precedent. So they've set the precedent for it. By what they've done to Trump and the others around Trump, those are now precedents. Well, the court system works off of precedents. So what they've done and what the court has allowed has become precedent. In other words, accepted practice. So, yeah. But I can promise you, Trump will keep it according to lawful. It will keep it according to the Constitution. Yes, sir. But that's what I see. I don't know how fast we get there, but end of the hell is coming. All we got to do is get through February. We get past winter, and I think we're going to see some major changes. There's going to be a lot of things happening because once they no longer hold the seats of power and control of the knowledge, yeah, we can make some serious changes. And I think it's going to be even better than it was. It will become even better than it was. So, it has potential. And I'm looking forward to it. Oh my gosh. Come back. Don T, come up here, buddy. You can do it. Oh, man. But all this stuff Biden has done can be quickly undone. And with majority in the House and the Senate, the stuff that has passed through Congress that needs to pass through Congress will pass through Congress quickly. The good old boys, well, in the Senate, the rhinos, yeah, their guys didn't get reelected. They're going to have a hard time holding on to their seats. As far as McConnell holding on to the seat is for the leader of the Senate, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Because I think he's going to come under fire for the crimes he's committed as well. He's as guilty as he's a fucking Republican with a Democrat with an R in front of his name. That's where he stands. And Graham's trying to make a big noise, trying to say he changed sides, but he's so fucking wishy-washy. He'll say anything to stay alive. But some of these other guys, But all of them that were up for election, they're all Make America Great guys now. Too ugly, too angry. You're not too ugly. You don't even got to show your face. The too angry part, well, come on. That's why we love you. Come on, please. Come up. Talk to me. Tell me where I'm going wrong, brother. I'm just telling you like I see it. Don't mean a damn thing. Don't mean that's what's going to happen. Just seems like the logical path we'll follow. Maybe a little hopeful, wishful thinking. You got Snickers. Rock on. But yeah, I'm here at least until pie time. If I go dark, I'll be right back. I don't know how much longer the solar power is going to last. It wasn't a full day of sun. So just be patient. Hey, Moggies, welcome in. Yeah. I always have an optimistic point of view about it, actually. I just know we're got to go through hell before it gets better. But it will get better. The human condition will come into play. Yeah. Hell, I don't even know if I'm going to make it. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on God's side because he's the man. What he says goes. You know? What's up, brother Don?
Is this thing on? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, gotcha. 5x5.
I'll come and eat that Snickers.
Come and eat that Snickers. Fire in the bowl. Hell yeah. That's you. We got owls hooting in the distance. Where you go, Don?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
What, do you get scared of the dark or something?
No, I just was wondering if you were still there. So, did you do anything else on those panels?
Panels are done. Well, yeah, no, yeah. The panels are done. I'm flipping them back and forth, trying to find out where, when, how much, how I can lock them down, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I have linear actuators on the way. Should be here tomorrow.
So, do you have the hours marked?
I do not. No.
You know what I'm talking about on your pivot point?
I do. But I'm not gonna. It's 110 degrees. It was 108 today, by the way.
Right.
For those of you playing our home game.
It was 111 in Arizona.
Yeah, 111 in Arizona. So it's hot. It's supposed to be hot all day, all week. I'm not going to stand out there and move those fucking panels once an hour just to put a mark on a piece of wood. I'll wait till I get the linear actuators, and then if the linear actuators will do the lifting, then I will start marking wood to understand where they have to be for any, length of or whatever hour they need to be in. So, that's
Well,
that'll
you don't have
happen.
every hour. You can do it like every other hour and just go out there and move the panels.
I can't.
Yeah.
I've actually thought about just maybe 2 or 3 moves during the day. I start getting power at like 6:30 in the morning. It's amazing. It doesn't trickle up. It's a cliff that it climbs quickly.
Right. It's getting light. It's putting out energy. Yeah, I get
Well,
that.
it's also because the panels are pointed directly at the sun as it's coming up over the horizon.
Right.
So we don't have trees here to block me. So I lean the panels over, and as soon as the sun comes up, dude, I'm at 3,200 watts. Bang,
Nice.
immediately. And that'll run everything I need to run. So I start all my miners early. I blew a board in the miner today. That's going to be an $800 board.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking. Oh, I hate that. Hate that. I'm fucking sick over that. It's the heat, though.
Yeah, I was going to say you need to set up a second array and run an air conditioner.
You are absolutely right. I need more PV panels.
Set up another array and to run the air conditioners.
King size Snickers. Yes, ma'am.
King size.
I need an $800 size Snickers. But the panels are moving nicely. In other words, when I go out there and lift them and put them where I want them,
Yeah.
I have 2x4 stops that I've attached to them, so they can't go slamming into the ground.
Oh,
which
right,
is
right.
Cool. And they work great. So I have the 2x4 set to adjust. So I have a set of 2x4s set for the morning. I have a set of 2x4 set for noon, and I have a set of 2x4 set for the evening. And it's really does pretty good. And so that's kind of, I'm using the 2x4s to gauge where I need to have the panels in a rough period. Like in the evenings, have the panels pointed west versus pointed east in the morning. I just want to get the actuators on and moving first.
Right. Welcome in, Redneck. Yeah.
Either way, it's work. It's a process. The wife was pretty impressed with it. She thought it was pretty cool that I had built these big old things and that they move they do. And
you got some pictures?
Not yet. I should. I keep putting off grabbing video because I want the next thing to be in the video. Like I wanted all the panels to be on the thing before I took a video. Now I want all of the arrays to be able to swing east and west before I take video, and they can do that now. Now I want to put the actuators on, or get an actuator on it, or get 3 actuators on it, and take some video of it moving by itself with the actuators. That's what I really, really want. And if everything goes according to my master plan for world domination, I might be able to get something like that tomorrow.
Rock on.
So we'll see.
I'm getting tired.
I'm trying to be patient.
Yeah. I'm
having to both design and build this on the go, which I don't have a problem with, but getting the pieces parts is taking me Well, it's taken me longer being out here in the desert than it normally would, say, if I lived closer to the city. That's all.
Right.
Tries when I was in the South. Chicken jerky. It's good. Yeah. Chicken jerky's good. So
Right.
anyway, that's that story.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do some other stuff with other things. I'm trying to get my brain out of the fucking solar Bitcoin mining.
Like shading the cars.
Say that again.
Like shading the cars.
Shading the cards is a good idea. Yes, I need to have a shade on the cars, but I need to start, maintain, and cycle the RV is what I need to do. I need to get out onto the RV and work on it, literally. Change the
Oh.
oil, get it started, take it for a test run, draw the slide outs in, and just take it out for a drive. Make sure that it's still moving and shaking, nothing's broken.
Right.
Because I want to take it out soon. Now that we're settling into the house, I want to go
Headed
somewhere. What's that?
What did you say? You were heading north?
I'd like to. Yeah. I'd like that very much.
Now's the time to do it.
Now would be the wonderful time to do it. Yes, you're absolutely right. Make your chicken jerky, just overcook it. Yep. Nope, that's not the way it works, but they actually smoke the chicken jerky out in I've had it down in Mississippi.
Huckleberry. She makes tough chicken.
Pours well on the Oregon coast. You're absolutely right. I need to go. I want to go the Oregon coast. I love the Oregon coast. As a youngster, well, not as a youngster, 20 to 30 years old, I used to work in Seattle. I used to live in Seattle and work in Portland, and part of my area was up and down the Pacific Northwest coast, anywhere from Northern California all the way up through Vancouver. Loved that. Absolutely loved that. I would go down to Lincoln City, and there was a road that would go over from Beaverton to the Coast Highway. What is the Coast Highway? 101?
One.
One. Wife and I have been talking about going up the Oregon coast now for about a year. We'd like to go.
Rock
I'm
on.
trying to put together what I'm calling a boondock trailer. So in the West, you know that there's certain states that allow you to have a three-way tow, for lack of a better term, instead of a two-way tow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a utility trailer that I've decked out to carry the ATVs. I could also set it up to carry a generator, solar panels, various and sundry other things,
Exactly.
and tack that onto the back of the Jeep as we tow it, because it's got a 2-inch ball hitch on it anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking at doing that. Triples. Yeah. and it's a Jeep and a utility trailer on the back, so it's not like it's going to be heavy, complex, or anything else. Because the wife does the driving on the RV, so she's okay with it so far. We'll see. I want to try that.
Right.
That way we can take a lot more cool shit with us, like our toys.
Exactly.
I would love to take my ATVs up to, say, Montana or Idaho or even Portland. Not Portland, but Oregon. I don't want to go to Portland. Actually, Portland's not a bad burg. I mean, as long as you avoid all the, well, people in Portland.
Downtown shit.
Well, see, Portland's got a lot of cool shit. At least it used to. Right back in the day, back in the early '80s, when I was in Portland, Portland was a blue collar town. They had
Right.
oil, they had shipbuilding, they had fucking all kinds of good construction shit. Portland was a cool town. Had a lot of good strip joints in it too. You know me, I can't stay away from a good strip joint.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
Plus, you could take the drive to out to Astoria, which I have always thought is an absolutely gorgeous drive. There's just a lot of cool stuff to see in Portland, my opinion. That's all.
Yeah, I've always wanted to drive the coast up Oregon and Washington State, though. I always ended
Man,
up.
I
I went up.
love that.
I only went up there a few times, and I always was driving over the road, so it was 101. You know what I'm saying? You never took the coastline.
I love that. Up the coast, using on the other side of the Cascade Ridge or Cascade Range, excuse me. Man, that was so cool. No Army planes, no sir, not that I'm aware of. I keep hearing jets, but I can't see any of them. What time is it? These people can't keep a dashboard to save their ass. 33. It's got me a little bit disappointed.
What's that?
The mining board, the fucking hash board, that's an $800 repair.
Yeah, that's
I'll have to pull. I have a miner that's got 3 hash boards on it. Each one creates about 20 terahash each board, for a total of about 60 terahash. It's a great miner. It's fucking doesn't need a lot of power, and I make more than a little bit of money off of it. One of the boards blew out, so I've lost about 20 terahash of mining capability with that board.
right. That's all because of heat.
Heat, exactly.
Yeah.
These chips run hot to begin with. I mean, out of the box, they run hot. So much so that embedded in the machine is a device that will shut it down if the chips get too hot. So there's no way you can override it. It's not possible.
I thought one of the plans you had was to possibly put panels on that roof, shade that roof.
I did until that became very hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I discovered I didn't have the right steel. I had bought these 10-foot sections of this Unistrut, but I got the smaller size, the low profile size, the 14 gauge size, when I actually needed the 12 gauge size because I was spanning lots of 8-foot sections with this 10-foot of steel and carrying a lot of weight.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, this whole thing has been a discovery for me. I haven't, this is the first one of these I've ever built.
Right.
Before this, the only thing I've ever done is laid solar panels on the ground. And they work on the ground, by the way.
Well, I've mounted them on roofs. I lay them on roofs, that kind of thing.
But now I've got them in this array, and the array works really well. I'm very pleased with it. But now I just need to automate it and motorize it. That's not going to be an impossible task. I'll get it. Just a matter of time.
Right.
Patience. Time and patience, neither one of which I have any of.
Right.
But if I want the project to complete, then I have to be patient. Have to wait for the parts.
Right.
And I can't order parts ahead of parts ahead of parts ahead of parts because it's a new design. I don't even know if the first set of parts is going to work. I don't know if the actuator is going to work.
Right.
If they don't, I got a plan B. I do. I'm looking at a Harbor Freight winch.
Right.
Harbor Freight sells a little Predator winch, tiny little ATV winch. It's 2,000 pounds of capacity for $64.
Right. Might be able to make that work.
I'm absolutely sure I can make that work. No doubt in my military mind whatsoever. I can make that work. First, I get the torque part done. Then it's just a matter of sending, positive 12 volts at such and such a time or negative 12 volts at such and such a time. That's easy to do. That's a relay on a Raspberry Pi.
Right. Yeah.
So, it's an integration thing. And that's what I've been doing all my life. I fucking integrate electronics, networks, things like that. It's an integration thing. Just make it talk. Or if you can't make it talk, make it do something in reference to that other thing. Okay.
Right. Well, with the cable thing, yeah, you'd be able to microburst it and get it to move. Just
Yeah. So I plan B, I got plenty of plan Bs. I do. I just really want plan A to work.
Right.
I'll get
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Run one cable clockwise and one counterclockwise, and when one's pulling in, the other one's letting out.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's a two relay setup. One negative 12 volts, one positive 12 volts for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it takes to move the panels.
Right. But yeah. Damn, I ain't smoked in a while. I'm buzzing
What's
pretty
that?
good. I said I
You
haven't smoked
in a while. Wish I could say that.
Yeah.
I have no tolerance whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't have much anymore.
So where's all those lurkers out there that Huckleberry was talking about earlier?
I know. I think they're just sitting there watching us and saying, "Hey, there's things out
There's
there."
11 people in there, and then 11 people watching or listening to you and me.
Just shoot the shit. Yeah.
Just shoot the shit. How many fingers am I holding up? 4.
2.
Watch. She'll be like, "You're both wrong. It's 3."
Right.
Okay, so he can't drive a car. Moggy's kicked in, right? Little Debbie area. I wonder if they have an Area 51 Little Debbie snack cake. 'Cause they got, dude, they got an Area 51 everything else.
Oh yeah.
Condoms. They got fucking Area 51 condoms.
Oh my gosh. Glow in the dark.
I don't know. I never ripped the package open, but it was $9, and so I didn't buy one either.
Yeah. How dare you give me the figure?
See?
Hey, you know what? I'm calling it early. Time for pie.
Okay. Pie in the bowl? Is that what we're saying?
Something like that. I'll get my tire tomorrow. Take the car up to the shop, get the tire placed. Got a flat tire. It's going
Dude,
flat.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I didn't get to do my running this weekend. See my boys.
I did so little this weekend. I felt so guilty. I did nothing. Nothing
Really?
really worth the fuck. I mean, I meant to even wash the car, and I blew that off. I mean, I'm not going to stand out in 108-degree heat. So if I ain't got it done by 9 a.m. in the morning, fuck that. I ain't going out there and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Huckleberry claims she's out of pie.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
A pie maker out of pie. Mm.
I'm skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
I am now blind in my mind's eye. Right? That's a vision that's no one should be subjected to. How dare you? How dare you?
I love eating pie.
Exactly. While he's eating pie. Have you no decency?
Hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah, that is one good thing in the morning, though. My batteries fill up fast.
Yeah. That's cool.
I've never seen. Well, I have once or twice, but 65 and 70 amps of current come through on a 48-volt battery. So they charge for hours at like 60 amps.
Wow.
2 hours of that, and I'm done. It's topped. I could be at 0 all night, and then bang, I'm done, and I'm ready in the morning.
Right. There you go. How long does it last? How long does it last after the panels get dark?
Well, that's the thing. So the way the inverters are set up is they'll utilize power. The inverters will power the house or whatever the utilities are right now first. So the first priority is if there's battery or if there's sunlight, get power to the house, which for right now, all intents and purposes, is the shed for me. So
Right.
first power the shed, then power the batteries, then push it off to the grid or stop collecting it. And you can see it in the graphs that I have. The graphs will charge hard until about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Then they'll just fall off. And then the charge rate will be that which matches the consumption exactly. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on for a second.
So it doesn't run balls to the wall no matter what. It manages its input.
Correct.
Wow, that's cool.
Okay, here's a good picture. Let's see if I can share this.
There you go.
So you can see here how it comes up in the morning, starts at 6:15 a.m. and ramps from 0 to like 3,500 watts in an hour. And then the red you can see under that, under the blue is the solar PV panels. That's them pulling in max power. Actually, this is one inverter. I'll show you the others in a second. So this is the one inverter that has the new power array or panel array. And you can see on the blue there, the blue is the solar, the pink is the consumption, the load. So these are the miners starting up. Right, this is one miner, this is stack another miner on top of it, stack another miner, and then they'll stop right here at noon. Basically because I have this heat problem with this miner. And so I have to shut this one miner down. All the other miners can go. And as you see here, as the battery is full here at 10:50, 11 a.m., battery's full. So the only thing that the inverter is doing is trying to cover the load. It's not pushing anything out to the grid because I don't have the grid set up. But it would normally push out to the grid at this point. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I have 3 inverters. Here's one of the other inverters. Exact same thing. You can see the blue is, now these are flat panel. These are laying on the ground. So I start getting some juice here at about 7 o'clock, and it doesn't max out till about 10:10.
Right.
But of course, all of these different powers are additive. In other words, I can go here. Here's my energy all day. Comes in. So the big one, and then the other one, and then the other one. So these are the 2 small ones right here, the blue and the blue. And then the red is the new PV panel that comes on and goes off as it needs to.
Right.
And again, I can monitor these from everywhere, anywhere.
Nice.
It's okay. It's okay. GrowWatt does a good job of this kind of thing.
It's badass.
Anyway, that's my story. Ain't much to it.
Yep. Yeah, mine's all same old, same old. Yeah. Mine's the same as it's been the whole time. The only difference is the number of batteries. I'm sitting on 12. I need 16, but
You're still in lead acid.
correct.
So am I. I've got 8 6-volt lead acid deep cycle golf cart batteries
Right.
in the RV.
Mine-
Go ahead.
Mine are Walmart special marine batteries. That's all.
So I'm actually considering moving the RV to lithium.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of plans. I got big plans. And just,
Yeah. It just seems a shame not to use them up. You know what I'm saying? I'd buy the system and set it in standby.
oh, dude, I agree. I'm not going to get rid of fully functional fucking batteries, even if, just because they're lead acid and not lithium. Fuck people.
Right.
People think, well, just throw away $2,000 worth of batteries and go buy another $2,000 worth of batteries. Fuck you. You do that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
I got fully functional 6-volt, 208 amp hour lead acid batteries. They work like a champion. I can run air conditioner or whatever else I want on them,
Right.
which is where I need to get. Okay. So the small and the large of it is that I need to be able to run all of my air conditioners in the RV. Everything in the RV should be able to run off of solar and battery. I should not have to light up the generator just because I want to run the air conditioner. I need to get there.
Yeah, it might take a bit.
It's going to take a bit. I'm going to be able to deploy enough solar. There's no doubt in my military mind. I can put at least 2,000 watts of solar on the roof of the RV. And I could carry another 2,000 or even 3,000 watts of solar in my boondock trailer, the one I was talking about earlier, setting up a little trailer to take with me in triples to do a boondock.
Yeah.
And I got enough panels, I can set them up on there to where they're easily deployable on the trailer. So my point here is I can deploy about anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000 watts of solar in the RV. Now I need to get it to where I can run all that into the RV, and the RV, let me see, what's the word I'm looking for here? I need the inverter set up to run the whole RV. Right now, my RV only has an inverter set up for 750 watts and only to run certain items.
Oh, right.
I need to go from certain items to all items. That's it. I don't know how to do that.
Just like you did in that shed.
Say again?
Just like you did in the shed.
No, it ain't. The thing I did from the shed was from scratch, right? Easy.
Right.
The design is simple. Build is simple. Okay, it's complex and it's expensive, but I'm not integrating it into an existing anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? In the RV, there's already existing there's an existing electrical system. There's an existing inverter system. There's an existing DC system that I need for this inverter to tie into all of those things and automatically move and smoothly move between one or the other. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. And then have enough battery and enough solar panel to make sure all of that has enough juice. That's it. And not spend $50,000 doing it. That's the key right there.
There you go. There you go.
If somebody would just show me what to buy, I can buy it and get it installed. And I know roughly what I need. I just not real sure about some of the details about how to wire it into the existing electrical AC system, electrical DC system, electrical. I already have soft starters on the air conditioners on the RV, so I can run both air conditioners off of a single 30 amp camping circuit. I can run everything in the RV off of a single 30 amp camping circuit. So if I can create a 30 amp circuit inside the RV with solar panels and batteries and an inverter, that's what I need to do. 104. Mine was 108.
Hey, Bill. What's up, buddy?
Like I said, I don't even go out in it.
All
And
right.
if I do, it's for 2 minutes at a time. Dude, I got so many things that I need to address, projects going on. Still full of shit. Who's full of shit?
Yeah. Imagine.
See, that's just like a woman. She begs you to get up there and do the thing that they want you to do. Then once you start doing it, they criticize you. Oh, you suck at this. Oh, why are you doing it that way? You should do it some other way. Or you remember when somebody told you to do this, or remember when I told you how to do that, or blah 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 blah. It's always something.
Now you've got a water and sewer hookup over there, along with an electrical hookup up there at the for your camp for your motorhome, right?
Yes, sir, I do. 50 amp, water and sewer.
Right.
And network connection, but these fuckers buried the cable. I'm gonna have to get in there and dig in there, and it pissed me off. Tell us about
Now,
the shit
as
situation.
far as the panels on the top go, can you use those 240s?
I'd love to because they're cheap,
Right.
but you know what? I could probably end up using a couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Beyond that, no. I know I can't because they're too big.
Right.
So I'll end up getting something smaller and more narrow, more suited for tops of RVs. For instance, they've got some 100-watt, $100, 12-volt panels
Right.
that are pretty nice. I'd like to get something a little bigger. If I'm going to spend a little money on it, I might as well get something nice, kind of thing. And I'm going to have to buy an inverter, and I'm going to have to buy, a couple of things I'm going to have to buy. It's not going to be cheap.
Well, I mean, why couldn't you go with the Grow Solar stuff?
With the what?
With your Grow Solar.
Grow Watt.
Grow what? Yeah. Well, why couldn't you go with that?
Well, I could, but
I mean, you don't need but what 3K or 3 or 4K, right?
no, I'm not going to try. I'd like to get 5K. I'd like to be able to use a 5K, but the 5000 ES is a 240 volt, not 120 volt.
Well, they've got a
Interface.
5,000 US.
It's
They've got
still
a
a 230
5,000.
volt solution.
No, the US one puts out dual channel 110, and you don't have to buy a $350 drop down. It's a little more expensive than the EU, but it puts out US 220, dual phase 110.
220, but I got to split it.
No, you do that straight to the box.
All right, I'm believing you, but I don't believe you.
No. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. The US puts out dual phase 110, and you hook up to a standard
5,000 what? US?
US. And you don't have to buy all the conversion and split and shit. You run it straight through you run it through a shut-off box, and then you shut it, and then you run it into a shunt so that you have your metering, and then you run it right into an electrical box like you would have in a house or shed or something like that.
This will fix the problem if this is PV input, equalization, generator connection, Wi-Fi, parallel operation, expansion, charging, discharging, grow watt SPF 5000 US. So it's a 48 volt, 5,000 watt, 230 volt AC. Let's see.
No, that's European.
Nope.
230.
SPF 5000 EUS, 230 volts AC. I'm reading the spec sheet from it right now.
Okay, then what's its outputs?
SPF 5000 US. Inverter output. The AC voltage regulation is 230 volts AC plus minus 5% at 60 hertz, 50, 60 hertz.
Okay, because the one I was reading puts out dual phase 110.
Sure.
Maybe it wasn't an EUS. Maybe it was just a US.
That would solve my problem, but I haven't found it yet. So show me.
I'm pretty much. I'll look and see again. But when I was up there last time, I surfed around and I found one. And at the time we were looking at the EUs being about $700-800. This one was more like 1,000 or something like that. But if output was dual phase 110, that's why I noticed it. And then I started looking at the specs a little bit better, and it was like everything I wanted. Generator hookup, battery hookups, PV inputs, the interface controls like you're talking about there, and even had a 12-volt output with the advanced battery management system. And advanced just means that it takes care of lead or all the different types of batteries. Then you had, then you got charge mode.
The only
Okay.
thing that I've seen in 120 volts is a 3,000 watt, not a 5,000 watt.
Oh, okay.
So I'd have to marry two 3,000s, and they're $849 a piece. I'd have to marry two 3,000s to get 6,000 watts of power, which is what I want.
Right.
I want the 3,000 to power the ACs and another 3,000 to power all the other shit in the RV.
Everything else, right?
But that's
Well-
going to be two times $850 just for the inverters. Excuse me.
Yeah. $1,700 or so, yeah. But it eliminates all the other shit.
Well, that's kind of the thing. I've already spent, what was it, 350 plus 450. So I've spent probably $800 in charge controllers, Victron charge controllers.
Then you're talking another $3,000 in batteries,
At least.
at least.
Yes. Well, if I build my own, and if they're 24 volt versus 48 volt, I don't know, 200 amp hours. That's 200 amp hours of 24 volt would probably cost me 2 times 360, because you can get 200 amp hour, 4 3.7 volt 200 amp hour grade B cells for $360. So basically you can build your 24 volt cells from multiples of that. Plus a BMS, which will be about $150, and some sweat equity. Drunk streams seem to be popular these days. Dude, drunk streams have always been popular. I don't get it, but okay. People that are drunk tend to, people like to see other people get drunk.
Yeah, right. Living vicariously through some.
People like to see other people do stupid shit. They really do.
Yeah, I mean,
They'll pay
movie
handsomely to
Jackass.
do
Do
that.
you remember the movie Jackass?
I do.
Yeah. That
I
old
never
series.
got that. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Me either. My kids used to watch that stuff, and I'd be like, "What the hell are you doing? This is like."
Everyone is depressed and angry. No, everyone is not depressed and angry.
No.
And I really wish the fucking world would stop telling me that that I'm depressed and angry. I may
Right.
be a little angry, but I'm not depressed. And hearing people tell me that I'm depressed and angry only makes me more depressed and angry. I'm more angry.
Yeah. You know, like I said, I don't deal with problems. I just work on solutions. Problems come, problems go. The faster you get working on solutions, the faster they go.
Yeah. I've
Start
recently had to dig out of some fucking problems.
You start digging around and crying about your problems, and you can do that forever. Or you're working on the solutions and try not to let that happen again.
Well, and if you
Do it better the next time.
Ghost, how are you free? I mean, I'm not even free. I may be low cost, but I'm not free.
Right. I'm
Oh, I need a big old black cream filled ding dong.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Right,
low.
Huck?
You going to get a ding dong?
I am. You want one?
It's only fair. I already had my pie.
Okay. Huck needs a big old black ding dong. She got a thing for him. Or she just likes me to play with them.
Yeah, I will work for food. It's called biscuits and gravy and pie.
Work for food.
Yeah. Well, my biscuits and gravy also include hash browns and eggs.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a stupid day in the office.
Is it?
Well, if my schedule has anything to say about it, yes.
Yeah, well, my first thing is go get a damn tire on my car. Yep, we got to bring the
First in
air
the morning.
compressor to the car, air up the tire, and then put the air compressor back in the garage, back the car up to the garage, and then fill it up again, and then run for the shop where I'm going to go get the tire replaced because it's got a leak in it. It'll stay up for about 10 minutes, and I can get there in about 10 minutes.
Well, a slow leak is better than a big old gash.
That's a fact, Jack. I thought about doing a fix a flat on it, but I was like, fuck. A guy near me does use tires, and he's got one for $38 on the car.
I just put a brand new tire on the back of the ATV, the wife's ATV, $75. So 2 weeks later, she goes out to the back road and she blows both of the front tires.
Oh,
One of them
shit.
is so thin it's got a stick sticking through it. Exactly.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, there's two $75 ATV tires. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh well, if it ain't one thing, it's $75 ATV tires.
Yeah. But yeah, no shit.
I gotta send these guys an email, tell them I've had this. They sent me a new laptop. Corporate sent me a new laptop,
Oh, yeah.
and they were really good about it. But I've been real slow to return the old one, and they're giving me
Right.
shit about it now.
Are they giving you shit about it?
Yeah,
Well, most
I was
time,
telling my boss.
yeah. Most of the time, don't they just have you ship back the hard drive?
No. I've had this laptop for about 5 years, and the battery exploded on me. So basically, the whole thing is deformed and fucked up. So they want to ship the whole lap. They shipped me a brand new laptop, and it's nice. It really is. Well, it's not a brand new. It's a refurb brand new.
Right.
New to me kind of thing. Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
Hey,
Where
Lisa.
you going, Ghost? Fried egg on my sausage, biscuits, and gravy. And smother it in 57 sauce and Tabasco. I dig you on the Tabasco thing, but my egg would be scrambled on my biscuits and gravy. Dude, you
Yeah.
ain't gotta go nowhere. You should stick around for a while.
Yeah, come
Sleep
on up.
well.
I was going to say, I don't know how much longer I can be here.
Well, when you go, I'll go.
All right. So if I just drop off, man, I'm out.
Well, if you just drop off, then I'll gracefully tell everybody, hey, thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Go fuck yourselves. Click.
Oh, well,
You
you
know
know,
me, Mr.
true,
Personality, Mr. Grace.
you
Right?
know, just, send them off with God's love. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
kidding. I'm kidding. I try to be as graceful as possible, but I'm not. Okay, you know that. I'm just not. I
Yeah,
try.
I know. You're
I
working on
just
it.
suck at it.
You're so much better than when you started.
Oh God.
Yeah, you are so much better. I am so proud of you.
Hmm.
You're so much better than you used to be.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I disagree with that, but okay. I don't think I've personally made any progress, but again, that's just my humble opinion.
And that's
Just
okay,
ask Huckleberry. Huck will
right?
tell you I haven't made any progress.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you have.
I'm still the knuckle dragging Philistine that I was when I walked in the door. Good luck with that, Don. See.
But yeah, I think you did make some progress there.
Well, once again, I appreciate that, but I believe you're just being graceful.
Yeah, maybe so. But maybe I'm just getting used to you.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah,
That could be it.
is that what
I
it
feel
is?
bad. The semi-hated. Okay. Sheriff. See? But Sheriff gets me. Sheriff, you're a hater, but dude, I believe that you love me more than you know. Personally. I think the sheriff, me and the sheriff agree on more things that we disagree on. Colonel,
There's a-
how are you, sir? Salute, sir.
oh, damn, Colonel Shaw. Hey,
Colonel's
bud,
in the joint.
how you doing? Salute, Colonel Shaw. Rock on.
So yeah, I'm just not real good at this interspecies cultural exchanges is what I call them. I'm just not real good at it.
Uh, that's why you moved out in the middle of hell.
Well, there is that. Yeah. That way I don't I'm not inflicted on anyone. Plus,
Yeah,
I got to tell you, I've moved out with my people here.
I made a joke the other night. I says you found a way to make weather your weapon, your defense weapon,
Yeah,
because nobody wants to go
this is
out there
true.
when it's 127,000 degrees.
I am not, but yeah, well, no, I'm not. I'm not, Sheriff. I'm not. I'm just not all that, brother. I'm not. Um, I see a lot of tolerant people, and I still criticize them. I do. They let people. You know what? I don't even want to get into it. No, 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 no. I can't can't do it. People are tolerant of other people, and I'm okay with that to a certain extent.
Right.
You are smoother around the edges, Don, but I won't tell that to the haters. Okay. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Smoother. Still obtuse as fuck.
It
Okay,
is an
I'll take that.
ideal. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. A lot less snaggy.
I'll be brutal. Go ahead.
I was going to say a lot less snaggy, though.
Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate the fact that you guys put up with me. I really do. because I know I'm not Mr. Smooth. I'm clearly Mr. Barbed, Mr. Snag. Not Mr. Hater, but I'm clearly Mr. Barbed.
Okay,
Tonight's
Barb.
topic is I don't know. What is tonight's? What were we talking about earlier? We were talking solar, but people hate that.
Right? How's it going over there, Colonel? You able to get through that shit, or how's it happening, man? Hearing a lot of
How's it
bad.
hanging?
Yeah, because I'm hearing a lot of bad things coming out in our news about Europe.
No solar. Nope. No solar.
Right.
I don't want to talk about it. See, I was going to bring up the whole energy thing going on there in Europe, but he don't want to talk about it. And I get that because it would piss me off too.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
No.
We don't
Fire?
want to walk around. What's that?
Yeah. I was gonna say fire in the bowl.
Smoke them if you got them, boys and girls.
Right.
Yeah, I understand, Colonel. I understand. Don't want to talk about it. I get it.
I understand. Yeah, no problem. I barely want to talk about the shit here.
But Colonel and Huck, you're going to like this. So I was up on Amazon today. Actually, no, it was other places, but I was up on Amazon. And I'm just grazing past. It's getting worse there every day. Okay. I'm just going to graze past this then. Did you know that the Azov Regiment, the Ukraine Azov Regiment, has an insignia and a patch? And the Azov Regiment has an EW patch. And this is kind of the reason I'm interested in this. And so I really do want to get one of those Azov patches with an EW sub insignia. And they have one on, they have the Azov patch on Amazon, but it doesn't have the EW insignia. And I want the EW insignia because, well, I was an EW. So, but I thought about the Colonel and I thought about Huck when I was studying some of this stuff today. Anyway, that's all. I'm not going to, got nothing else for you.
Okay.
I knew that was coming from the Colonel there. I just kind of, I knew that.
Oh wow.
The Azov battalion and regiments are extreme nationalists, Ukrainians. Extreme. They're not Nazis, but they're extreme nationalists. That's why I like them. They believe in Ukraine freedom. So,
Well, I'm getting warning signals, guys. I'm gonna have to drop out of here. I don't want to
alrighty, sir.
break out and just drop off all of a sudden.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm getting signals like I'm about to go down. Doing well, Patriots. You gonna close her out, Don?
No, it's all your show, baby. I'm just here for the beer.
He's just here for the beer. Rock on. God bless you all. Thank you, everybody, for coming up. Colonel Shaw, good to see you, brother. Glad to see you here. It's always
Always
comfort,
good to see you, Colonel,
right? Lisa,
Sheriff, Lisa, and of course Huckleberry.
my Huckleberry, yeah, and all
John
you,
the Hated, baby. Salty.
Sheriff, yeah, Salty Army,
Shout out to the Salty Army. Know what I'm saying?
yo, Ghost, if
Salty
you're still
cracker.
watching, and all you lurkers out there, God bless you. Love you guys, and I'll be seeing you Wednesday night. We'll probably have a show tomorrow night. The ladies haven't said when the ladies' night is going to be yet, but I think they're working on that. Maybe we'll see. God bless you. Dream well. One last fire in the bowl, and then we're out of here. Yep. May the hand of God be and his protection be upon you. Until next we meet. God bless you and dream well, Patriots. We're going to win this.